You know, it's that time where I've spent so many weekends in my apartment that it's time I get out there. You know, I'm wearing a dress. I've got makeup on my face. I'm gonna make myself a little cocktail. Just gonna enjoy life, meet up with some pals, eat some food, probably still be in bed by around 11 o'clock. But you know what? That's just what it's like these days. I feel like I'm 100 and you know what? I'm oddly okay with it. So today, as you can see by the ingredients in front of me here, and probably also by the title of this video, we're going to, together, you and I, we're going to make a healthy version of a Moscow Mule using things like kombucha, so on. I'll get into it. Just keep on watching. Just going to go ahead and list them off so you know what we're working with. So the main ingredient, and I would argue you probably couldn't make this cocktail without it, is ginger kombucha. I really like this brand, I'll link it down below, but this really eliminates a lot of steps and decreases a lot of sugar compared to other Moscow Mules with actual ginger beer in it, which there's nothing wrong with that, but just for my cocktail preference, I prefer using kombucha. I pick the brand that doesn't really have any added cane sugar. I mean, when it gets down to it, you need sugar to actually make kombucha, but it actually all gets converted and fermented and things like that, so there's no additional cane sugar in here. That's why I like this old brandy brand. Also, I have a little bit of sparkling water. I use this to kind of cut the kombucha just so, you know, I'm not using too many bottles of this at a time. Also, it adds a lot of fizz as well, which is, you know, always the best. I have some fresh mint, some fresh organic limes, and then optional, I have gin here. You can also add vodka, or to be honest, a lot of the time I don't even add any alcohol to it. So, you know, if I'm deciding to not drink a certain night, but I still want to go ahead and partake, I'll bring a few of these ingredients with me and I can sort of mix it up when I'm out over at a friend's house or anything like that, so I can still feel like I'm participating, but, you know, not necessarily drinking alcohol. So I have the nifty little Moscow Mule mug here. I just love the copper. I kind of love copper everything. I have little cocktail straws that are copper as well. You can't really see, but I'm probably going to use a clear glass just so we can see exactly what everything looks like. Really delicious. It's super simple. You'll probably be able to find all of the ingredients at the grocery store, and whether you're adding alcohol to it or not, it's super enjoyable, and you're just taking a hot second to make yourself feel like the special queen that you are. This is something that I make all the time, and I actually bring a few of the elements with me if I'm going over to a friend's house and I know there's going to be some drinks and some food happening. I never like to show up empty-handed, and I always end up making, you know, a batch of these for the group, so I always bring extra of each ingredient, and honestly, it seems to go over pretty well. You can really add whatever you'd like to this. You can switch up types of kombucha, you can switch up the herbs and the citrus and things like that. You can really just use this as a gateway mocktail. Sometimes just saying the word mocktail makes me cringe. You know, there's nothing wrong with drinks without alcohol, but there's gotta be a better way to describe it, you know? You remember that Friends episode where Monica is eating something called mocklet, and it just seems like the absolute worst. That's what I think of every single time I hear the word mocktail. So, executive decision, the executive being me. I'm just gonna call it a cocktail. Do whatever you'd like with it. No judgment here. Add alcohol or don't. It's really to each their own. At this point, I'm just talking to a camera and just hoping to God that there's something that I can use from this. I can pull pieces together, you know, we'll make a little collage puzzle, and hopefully it will all somehow make sense. Leave it to me to take something so simple and just not really understand how to pull it together. Tighten up. Just tighten up, Gina. Anyways, but thank you so much for watching this quick little video. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more healthy recipes sort of like this. I mean, I just added kombucha and such to a glass, but you know, humor me, okay? Just humor me here. So I post actually every single Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the